If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Nathan Brandon Masters Breakfast Club Wednesdays. You can take a gander here at a little bit of test footage for a noir project that I had in mind, and I've been working some of the kinks out of, so you can check that out. This is actually done with one of my, I believe this was done with one of my action cameras, one of my older action cameras actually. But Kizzume, he is heading up the round robin this week, and he asked 3 questions. What is your favorite kind of humor? What is your least favorite kind of humor? And does a person need to have experience or need to be an experienced politician to become president of the United States? So the humor question, what type of humor do I like? I tend to like the more edgier comedians, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr. I'm starting to like Bill Burr a lot. I really enjoyed some of Patrice O'Neill's stuff, Colin Quinn, like that whole Tough Crowd crew, that whole clique from, if you ever saw that show from back in the day, there's a lot of those clips online now. And I like some of the sarcastic humor. I'm a fan of David Spade and people like that. I enjoy that kind of thing. I actually saw some of Janine Garofalo's stuff. I actually thought was kind of amusing. It wasn't like fall down funny or anything like that. It was just it was interesting. Like, she's a pretty good storyteller, if I'm remembering correctly. I enjoyed some of Ellen DeGeneres' stuff, like her stand up, like her show. I don't really think it's particularly all that funny, but her old stand up, there's like some old stand up bits she did that I thought were hilarious. I like a lot of the older, like a lot of the old school comedians too. There's some people, Richard Pryor, Carlin, people like that, but some of the more schlocky kind of comedians, people like Don Rickles and Rodney Dangerfield and people like that. I know that's probably that probably covers all the comedy out there, but I like as long as it's funny, and if the joke works, it works. I don't know if there's any particular style that I like, but I do tend to lean toward the edgier the edgier stuff, as long as it's like not like, I guess for me there is comedy that can go too far, but I like some of the edgier stuff. The style of comedy that I don't like, I don't really know. I could probably say certain things, but then I would hear a comedian that actually does that type of thing and it's actually funny. So all I can say is I will know it when I hear it. When I hear something that just doesn't really feel right, like when you kind of hear and feel something that goes, I don't know, and I don't like I can tell you, I don't like the try hard type people, the people who really they try to be edgy. And it's really cringy and it's not funny, and they don't know how to set them up and knock them down like the people that know how to do it well. As for the third question of, does a person need to have political experience to be the president of the United States? I would say no, not necessarily. And I say that with a caveat. To me, it's like anything else. In things that I've been involved with where I didn't know 100% how to do it or how to get it done. You surround yourself with good people. If you have good ideas and you have people who can put those things into effect for you, I think you can come out on top. I mean, because we've seen a lot of people who have had years and years of political, they've been doing the political thing for a while, and they end up becoming president. And that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be a good president. So I would say that I would be okay with someone who didn't have a lot of political experience, as long as they were a person who had good character, and they were actually honest about, I don't know if I want to say honest, because I know there are some times when you can't come out and say everything, but having good character actually covers a lot of bases, believe it or not. Having a good character and being willing to learn covers a lot of bases. And if you're willing to learn, you have that character, and you can get good people around you to do the things that need to be done, as well as paying attention to the past and to other people's past mistakes, which it seems like nobody ever does, which is so odd to me. It seems like people are just, hey, that person made a mistake, let's make that same mistake again. It's very odd to me. People don't seem to do that. And that's always been like a big thing to me. It's like, what did the other guy do wrong? Let me not make that mistake. That's like a thing. And if you're willing to learn, you have that character, and you can get good people around you to do the things that need to be done, I think you could actually be the president of the United States and actually do a good job. I feel that way about a lot of things. So, all right, guys, you take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the